Comparison is the thief of joy. This simple statement holds a profound truth. When we constantly compare ourselves to others, we steal away our own happiness. We get caught in a cycle of looking at what others have and feeling inadequate. This can apply to possessions, achievements, relationships, and even personal qualities. This constant comparison leaves us feeling empty and dissatisfied. It prevents us from appreciating our own unique journey and celebrating our own successes. Why do we compare ourselves to others? It's a natural human tendency. We are social creatures and we instinctively measure ourselves against those around us. However, in today's world, comparison has become amplified. Social media bombards us with curated images of perfection. We see only the highlight reels of other people's lives. This constant exposure to perfection can distort our perceptions. It creates unrealistic expectations and fuels feelings of inadequacy. We start to believe that everyone else is happier, more successful, and more fulfilled than we are. It's important to remember that what we see on social media is rarely the whole story. People tend to present an idealized version of themselves online. Behind those filtered photos and carefully crafted captions, everyone faces challenges and insecurities. We all experience setbacks, disappointments, and moments of self-doubt. When we compare ourselves to these curated images, we are comparing ourselves to an illusion. We are setting ourselves up for a race we can never win. So, how can we break free from the trap of comparison? It's a question that many of us grapple with daily. In a world where social media and constant connectivity make it easier than ever to see the highlights of other people's lives, it's no wonder that we often find ourselves feeling inadequate or envious. But there are ways to break free from this cycle and find peace within ourselves. The first step is awareness. Becoming aware of when and why we compare ourselves to others is crucial. Without this awareness, we can't begin to change our thought patterns. Pay attention to the moments when you find yourself comparing yourself to others. What triggers these feelings? Is it when you're scrolling through social media and see someone else's vacation photos? Or perhaps it's when you hear about a colleague's promotion at work. Identifying these triggers is the first step toward managing them. Is it a particular person, a social media platform, or a specific area of your life? Maybe it's a combination of these factors. Understanding the root cause of your comparisons can help you address them more effectively. Once you are aware of your comparison triggers, you can start to challenge them. One effective way to do this is by journaling. Write down your thoughts and feelings when you notice yourself comparing. Ask yourself if these comparisons are fair or if they are based on incomplete information. Often we compare our behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. Remind yourself that everyone is on their own unique journey. What you see on the surface is just a small part of the whole story. People have different backgrounds, challenges, and experiences that shape who they are. Embrace your own path and recognize that it's okay to be different. What works for one person may not work for another. Just because someone else is successful in a particular area doesn't mean you need to follow the same path. Find what works for you and focus on your own growth and happiness. There is no one right way to live life. Embrace your individuality and celebrate your unique journey. By doing so, you can find freedom from the trap of comparison and live a more fulfilling and content life. Section 5. Embracing our imperfect selves. A crucial part of overcoming comparison is learning to embrace our imperfections. We all have flaws, weaknesses, and areas where we can grow. These imperfections are what make us unique and interesting. They are part of our story. Instead of trying to hide or deny our imperfections, let's embrace them. Let's celebrate our individuality and recognize that our differences are what make us special. Section 6. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to comparison. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with images and messages that tell us we need more, gratitude helps us to focus on what we already have. It shifts our mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we shift our attention away from what we lack. This simple act of acknowledging the good in our lives can have profound effects on our mental and emotional well-being. It can reduce stress, increase happiness, and even improve our relationships. Take some time each day to reflect on the good things in your life. This practice doesn't have to be time-consuming. Even just a few minutes a day can make a significant difference. You might choose to write in a gratitude journal, meditate on the things you're thankful for, or simply take a moment to appreciate the beauty around you. It could be something as simple as a sunny day, the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the sound of birds singing in the trees. These small moments of joy can add up to a greater sense of overall well-being. A good cup of coffee, the aroma filling the room and the warmth spreading through your hands as you hold the cup. These everyday pleasures are often overlooked, but they can bring a lot of joy if we take the time to notice them, or a kind word from a friend. Acts of kindness, whether given or received, can have a powerful impact on our mood and outlook. They remind us that we are connected to others, and that we are cared for. Cultivating a spirit of gratitude helps us to appreciate our own lives more fully. It encourages us to savor the present moment and to find joy in the here and now. This can lead to a more fulfilling and contented life. It allows us to find joy in the present moment rather than constantly chasing after something else. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can create a more positive and fulfilling life experience. So, take a moment today to reflect on the things you are grateful for, and notice how it transforms your perspective. Section 7. Finding inspiration, not competition. Comparison doesn't have to be entirely negative. In fact, it can be a powerful tool for personal growth and self-improvement. When we look at others who have achieved great things, it can serve as a beacon of what's possible. Instead of feeling envious or inadequate, we can choose to see their success as a source of inspiration. It can be a source of inspiration and motivation. By observing the paths others have taken, we can learn valuable lessons and strategies that we can apply to our own lives. This doesn't mean copying them, but rather adapting their methods to fit our unique circumstances and goals. When we see others achieving great things, it can inspire us to set higher goals for ourselves. Their stories can ignite a spark within us, pushing us to strive for more and to believe in our own potential. It's about seeing the possibilities and realizing that, if they can do it, so can we. The key is to view comparison through a lens of learning and growth rather than competition or envy. Instead of feeling threatened by someone else's success, we can choose to see it as a learning opportunity. What did they do right? What challenges did they overcome? How can we apply those lessons to our own journey? Ask yourself, what can I learn from this person? How can their experiences and achievements inform my own path? By shifting our perspective in this way, we turn comparison into a constructive and empowering tool. How can I use this as an opportunity to grow? Every person we admire has something to teach us, whether it's their work ethic, their resilience, or their innovative thinking. By focusing on these positive aspects, we can cultivate a mindset of continuous improvement. Remember, your journey is unique. It's important to honor your own path and progress. While it's beneficial to draw inspiration from others, it's equally important to stay true to your own values and aspirations. Your story is yours alone, and it deserves to be celebrated. Don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Everyone starts somewhere, and the journey is just as important as the destination. Embrace your own pace and take pride in your progress, no matter how small it may seem. By focusing on your own growth and learning from others, you can create a fulfilling and inspiring journey of your own. Section 8. A healthy dose of comparison. There are times when comparison can be useful. For example, comparing prices before making a purchase or researching different career paths can help us make informed decisions. Comparison can also be a tool for self-reflection. By observing others, we can gain insights into our own strengths and weaknesses. The key is to use comparison as a tool for growth rather than a weapon of self-destruction. Section 9. Choosing contentment. Ultimately, happiness is not about being better than anyone else. It's about being the best version of ourselves, and that journey starts with letting go of comparison and embracing our own unique path. Let's choose to focus on our own progress, celebrate our own accomplishments, and find joy in the journey. Remember, comparison may be the thief of joy, but contentment is the key to a truly fulfilling life. Please like, share, and subscribe for more content.